Alright, good morning guys. Well, it's kind of like early afternoon. I figured I'd give you the little rundown on there's an iris. So I showed you guys this when I redid it all and there was nothing there. And so now you can see the irises are coming up. Those are bulbs that I planted right there this year. There's some lilies right there that are going to come up. Those are all the irises that are repopulated. There's one that's got some blooms coming over there as well. Some orange flowers. I recently planted those when I redid all this. A lot of these are repopulated. More lilies that I planted back there this year. I need to go through and pull all the crabgrass out. Of course, it came back. It's going to keep coming back because unless we spray the heavy weed killer, it's going to keep coming back. Those were existing irises that are coming up. On my side of my house, that is a plum tree. That one is an almond tree, and that one is a nectarine tree. And I did plant all of those in 2020 when we bought the house. So those are all, how old would you say those are? 25, so 5 years, right? 5 years. And I will tell you, last year this had so many nectarines on it, some of the branches even broke off of it. My backyard, huge, enormous palm tree that we have to get all cut out this year and get it all taken care of. That's the one that has the yellow birds visiting it. For some reason, they like those palm nuts. You see all the palm nuts hanging down? They like those palm nuts. So, of the cactuses, because I had some folks that really wanted to see the cactus. If you see the cactus, it's right there. That was from a piece off of that cactus right there. And so what I did was I broke off 3 little round pieces and poked them in the ground, and it has turned into an actual nice sized cactus with the yellow blooms. That one I planted last year. It's kind of like a succulent. Really pretty yellow and pink blooms on that one. This bad mamma jamma, I have to go take the fruit off, which I'm contemplating if I'm going to do that right now. But it's also blooming yellow. It would have bloomed a lot more where all the fruit is, but I didn't remove the fruit because those birds showed up to eat those fruits. So you could see they're all on the ground. They were eating them. So all of these pieces that have broken off down here are from the heavy wind that we had. And so I will pull them off. But this guy right here, if you can see down at the base, this section right here, and 1, 2, okay, come on camera, and 3, that's all it was. It was very small. Those round things were only about the size of the ones on the ground. This cactus is also 5 years old. I planted that one when we moved here. That was the first cactus that I planted, and it's a beast. Those, I don't know what you call them. They're not leaves, but those round teardrop sections are really thick. They're not thin. They're really thick. I have century plants that are, where'd it go? Right there. There's a century plant there. And there's another one back there. See, I had to pull weeds. There's another one popping up back there. I planted all of the vines. Those vines actually are blooming. I don't know if you can see the blooms on there, but those are all bloomed. Those are 1 year old today. Well, this year. 1 year old today. All of the vines that I planted, they all planted the same day 1 year ago. So I have vines up there. We were trying to camouflage our chain link before the neighbor behind us put up that fence. And so then they put the fence up, and so now I have both. I have that and that. This original dead cypress, we haven't pulled it out yet. It's been dead since we moved here. We just haven't done it. Okay, this one right here is cool. You see this little tree right here? This little tree came from down in the Rancho Cucamonga area. The hunter's house that we went to an estate sale, he had a lot of trees that he populated in his backyard like a rainforest. And so I brought that tree and it survived. And so I'm so happy about that. This guy's not doing so great. Don't know what happened to this one. I have another one over there. You see the little red things? It's doing great, but this one, I don't know what happened to it. Let's see. There is a succulent there. That one has survived about 4 years now. That funny looking one right there, just a little stubby, that one blooms pink actually, but I have to get up there and weed around it. This guy, this one right here, it was a baby. It's 5 years old now as well. This one was a little tiny baby. This one also was a little tiny baby. It's 5 years old. This one, wind broke off pieces. These were pieces that broke off that are now turning into its own cactus. And I have to move this because Eric took off with this when he was mowing the lawn. So it's outstretching past the wall now and I need to cut it back. So this bad mamma jamma, this one's amazing. This one started from one piece that was way smaller than all the ones that you see there, but look at how it looks like a saw blade. This one right here is about 3 years old. No, I'm lying. It's not 3 years old. I brought this, poked this in the ground from a piece of my friend who moved out here 6 months after we did, so that's 5 years old. I thought it was 3 years old. That's 5 years old. This one's getting ready to bloom. This one started out like the little babies at the bottom, and so that one's been in the ground for 5 years here. That's a slow grower. I don't know why. This one, fig tree. This fig tree came from the hunter's estate sale. I brought this from his yard as well. I don't see any fruit on it, but it's doing really good. So this is considered 1 year old almost. That one, I populated that one with just 3 pieces, poked them in the ground, and it's turned into that big old beast. Look at that vine. It's loaded with blooms. And then that one did what it was supposed to. That one took off on the fence like it was supposed to. And then back there's another one that's got blooms on it. I planted that red flowering plum. It's no fruit on that one, that red one. I planted that one last year. And then you see the century plant that's repopulating itself. And then this is the same one that's dead on the other side. I don't know what happened to the other one, but this one's got blooms on it. And then this is the last century plant that has survived. And these came from my friend who gave me the piece of the other cactus. These came from her house as little babies like this, and it turned into that. And then all of these are its babies. It's made all these babies. And then I planted that one as well 5 years ago. This one's a slow grower. It's blooming this year, so you can see all the little blooms on the tips. This is the first year that this one has bloomed, but this one has a lot of shade. This cactus gets a lot of shade from the tree above it. So there's another century plant that is populated and another one that is populated. So all of those came up as offshoots of this guy. So we're redoing some stuff. There's that hard worker right there. So that is my cactuses. There's my dog that doesn't listen. I have to pick cactus out of her butt at night because she goes up in there and likes to look for lizards. So anyhow, that is my cactuses. I told you I would share them with you, and so look at how green the grass is. Isn't it pretty? Grass is so green. I love it. I love it. Anyways, thanks for looking. Look at. See the nectarines? See the nectarines? Look at, there's a really cool cluster right there. So lots of fresh nectarines this year. This one has lots of almonds. You see the almonds? Lots of almonds on this one. And I'm not sure about the plum. I've not gotten edible plums off this plum tree yet. Not sure why. It's been very slow growing. Oh, it's loaded. I have not checked this in a few days. Look at all those plums. So this must be this year. Look at this must be this tree's year to produce. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Ooh, exciting. I have more palm trees in the front. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna let you go. Have a fantastic day and thanks for looking.